So basically, there's this post-apocalyptic place, and then I'm there, and then there were wolves. Those are the survived, the people that survived, and they became tribes and stuff, and then they made the new California Republic because the old one's gone, right? And then that's the NCR, that's the short version, and then there's desert, and they took the desert, and then figured out there was probably a New Vegas, and then there was Hoover Dam. They wanted it because it's an important thing. But then there was also Caesar's Legion. Caesar's Legion also wanted Hoover Dam, and then they fought, and then the NCR won, but barely. So they're still there, and they could potentially win next time. And then there's Mr. House. He's a mysterious guy, and he has robots. And then there's me, and I'm just a courier guy, useless.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Whoa, guys, so epic. I haven't seen this before, definitely not. So last time, the Crime Catalyst wake up, and that's Crime Capitalist, and also that's how he looks. That's the guy, and then he took some traits that were fitting to him, and it took way too long. So this part is actually sped up by 1,500%. Little fun fact there. And it ended up he ended up getting better charisma. So then he sat down and looked at some images and stuff, and he basically said sell for every single image, and anything money related is what he said. And then he agreed or disagreed with some statements that also were, well, wasn't actually money-based, but he was thinking it as if they were money-based. And then he did something else with money-based. And then he did this lockpick border speech. Those are the things that he decided to get better lockpick, because then he could access things he could sell. And then he took way too long to choose something here, and then he ultimately decided not to choose anything. Then he walked around the house, and then he decided to speak with the doctor again, and then ultimately walk out of the house, and that's where we are now. Bright and sunny day. Hey look, it's a robot man. Let's go talk to him.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
I ain't never seen a male fella like you before.
I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy.
Now, how'd you find me?
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
Well, thank you for that one.
Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
Bye.
Happy trails!
Farm nay? Good money in that. I hope. Doesn't happen to be anyone else there around here I can speak to, maybe earn a few bucks. Oh, he's Pete. I haven't seen you before.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Now, why are you called that exactly?
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now we'll just go easy and help out with the Bronx Bighorn.
prospector, eh? Good money in there.
Nah. These out folks through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it.
Good money, eh? Well, gotta try that sometime. Now, what does one use these bighorn fur for?
Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. They just lay down until you take it off. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered.
Now, anything in particular interest? Anything you happen to find with any sort of good value?
Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out.
Well, goodbye then.
Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
Open the door to the saloon. Let's see. Who could possibly be in here?
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Yeah, I'm a bit short of money. You don't happen to know anything particular that I could do?
Not in Good Springs, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these.
Magazine and lockpicks?
If the lock's too much for you to handle, reading through the magazine might give you the edge you need.
And what about these poppy pins?
You'll need those to pick the lock. Be careful, though. Put too much pressure on them, and they'll snap.
Alright, I'll go take a look at that safe when I have a chance.
Always happy to help someone down on their luck.
Now, I might need a bit of training. You don't suppose you could help with that?
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon. Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Shooter balls? You could sell those. I suppose I don't have anything better in mind. Or anything better to do, really.
That's the right idea. Look down the sight.
Yeah, I just did. I missed. I missed again.
Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim.
I missed again.
Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles.
Not
Tell you
quite.
I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
Sure thing.
Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
Let's just hope there's a bit of money in it. Otherwise, I don't really know why I'm doing this.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way. Okay, you're on. Go give him hell.
Alright then. There's one right there.
Oh, that's it.
Did you just shoot that one in 2 shots? You're quite the crack shot. No, it's still right there. Now it's coming straight at me. Now it's straight on the ground. Ain't no meat in that one. This one's better. I can sell that, you know. For a few caps. So it's a start. You didn't help at all. Or never mind, actually. You did help.
See? You're getting the hang of it.
I
There's 2
am.
more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me.
Few caps. That's my cue.
Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
Hey, I'm about this stuff. Let's go.
Come on!
Well, that was easy. That was real easy. Now, where did she go? It should be right here. There she is. Now she's quick all of a sudden.
Oh, that's it.
That's a person. Maybe even a fine fella.
Holy moly. If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty.
Give me money. I got water. I don't need water. I can sustain myself with money.
Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end. Here's a little spending money for the trouble. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested?
I got the caps I'm here for. No need for more.
Okay, say no more. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi. Howdy.
Prospector Saloon. Go in there then. Let's see here.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
What the hell is your problem?
I'm broke. That's my problem.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
Now, what's that argument about?
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
Now, where's this Ringo fella now?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
Now, what are you townsfolk in this little town thinking you're gonna do about this little problem?
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
Who are these powder ganger fellas?
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
Sure. Let's pick a different subject, shall we?
Alright.
Is there anything else out in the waste that I should know about?
There's always something interesting going on. But the biggest news has to be the come and dust up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam.
What happens if I help this Ringo fella?
If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there.
Did you say discount? Did you say discount? No. That's music for my ears. So I don't know what I'm doing. Goodbye.
Be careful out there.
So says Sarsaparilla. Few things better. I'm taking those. Now let's talk to this Ringo fella.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
Now, I'm here to help you.
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. What say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan? You know how to play?
Did you know about Joe Cobb?
Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight.
What are you exactly planning to do about these powder gang of fellas?
I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
Maybe. For the right sum, I could help you out with this.
All I've got left on me are a handful of caps, but you get me out of this and I'll make sure the Crimson Caravan pays you back. You've got my word.
Now, money's money. So what do I do?
We'd just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board...
No, that sounds about right. I'll go ahead and ask.
Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
Let's meet the sunny gal. There she is. And that's her little doggy.
Howdy. Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer?
I'm thinking about helping Ringo. And I think you should join us.
Say no more. I'm in.
Asshole?
Just like that. I have a feeling that I'm going to end up fighting those guys one way or another, so I might as well get it over with. Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo, but I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great.
Any idea on how I could make Trudy want to do this?
A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help.
Alrighty. Now how about Chet?
I don't think give is in Chet's vocabulary. Even with the town at stake, he'd still make you barter with him.
And Easy Pete?
Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing or two about explosives before you handed it over.
Oh well. Well, asshole.
I'll be waiting.
Hey, gal.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right.
You should help me.
I was planning on sitting this one out, but for some reason, I can't help but like you. I'm with you. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock.
Goodbye.
Be careful out there.
Hey, Easy Pete.
Howdy.
Now, your dynamite's interesting me, 'cause, you know, there's a bit of fight gonna happen.
Too dangerous. Gonna kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Better to leave it buried. Safer that way.
Now, maybe I have some experience with that.
Too dangerous. Sorry. Blow yourself up. Blow your neighbor up. Blow the whole town up.
I need to get some experience with explosives then. Goodbye.
Yep.
Hey there.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
And it supplies for the powder gang fight.
Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the powder gangers. That's a 1,000 cap investment you're talking about.
Well, they take the town. How exactly is business going to go? You think it's gonna boom? Well, I don't.
You made your point. I can provide people with some leather armor and extra ammo. Sure hope it's worth it. And I'll be guarding the store while all this is going on. I have to put my business first. You understand.
I do. Goodbye.
Take it easy now.
Free ammo. Nothing wrong with that. Lots of things for free, actually. Ain't nothing wrong with that either. Even free money. This place is a haven. Now just hold up. What is that? It's broken. Now I'm no handyman, so I can't do that now. Entire doctor's bag? That's an item, I suppose. Ah, the stim pack. Stim pack, stim pack. That was not a stim pack, that was something else. We'll figure that out. We'll figure it all out. Hey, Doc.
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can I do for you?
Now, there's gonna be a fight. Can you lend us some supplies?
Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare.
Well, thank you very much. Goodbye.
You take care now.
That's even more free stuff. Now, before I want this fight to commence, I'm just thinking, I want some explosives. And I need to get better at explosive stuff for that. And I don't really know how to do that. Something else I remember, people keep talking about that school. 'Cause there was stuff in there, they say. And stuff means stuff to sell. Stuff to sell means stuff that I want. I'm taking it. That's one ugly bastard. That's one dead ugly bastard. There are several ugly bastards. Stop attacking me, ugly bastard. That's what you get for being an ugly bastard, ugly bastard. Anyway, okay, there were other bastards left. It killed its friend. I didn't expect them to do that. Free stuff. Right from the ugly bastards. Now I've been looking around a bit in this little school thing, and I found some stuff. Some stuff that I didn't want, but I picked it up anyway. And I also found this. Whoa. I did not mean to shoot that. I also found this. Now I'm gonna open it. I know. Got it right good. Some of this stuff is quite neat. I've taken all that I need. Let's see here. The guy talked about explosives. I'm thinking we're getting us some explosives. There we go. Oh, what's this now? Now, I'd consider myself a swift learner. Any ugly bastards left? I think that I can hear one. Doesn't seem to be any. Well, that's that. Now what do I do? Maybe I'll have a look around. The map. Good Springs Cemetery. Now that seems like a place I'd like to go to. I'd like to visit. I'd like to look around, see what I can find. After that, I think we're done for today. Up here's the cemetery. There's this view of a small little town. Let's see, what do we have up here? Well, it's a cemetery. I can open this. Maybe there are some goodies. I need a shovel. I don't have a shovel. I can't do that now. It's an open grave. No one in there yet. Anything down here? Keep out. Well, I think I will for the time being. I don't know why that popped out. I'm very fine with how I am. Snow globe. They're special, apparently. Never seen one of those before. I think we're done for today, folks. So what do we learn? We learned... Well, I can tell you what you learned. I sure learned a thing or two. That's it for today, folks. And don't forget to return next time I, Criminal Capitalist, appear again. See you, folks.